Jennifer from Tech.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Keep It Pro training call brought to you by Networking Wisdom each and every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific for the past 7 years. My name is Meredith, and I have the privilege to introduce the host and creator of this call, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. As many of you know, Romacio is an extremely successful international entrepreneur and sought-after mentor and coach. I've known Romacio for almost 7 years now, and I've had the privilege to personally see how he applies what he teaches through his intense focus and dedication. I've seen him build a team at record speed from scratch. I've seen him break records in network marketing, become one of the world's top MLM income earners, and help thousands of people all over the world make life-changing income. None of that compares to what I've witnessed over the past 3 years. During this time, he has made it his number one focus to grow his faith and relationship with God. His dedication and faith are so strong that I've seen him go through incredibly tough times, yet bounce back within minutes. His strength grows by the day, and he is extremely committed to sharing what he has learned with all of you. I've seen miracles occur right in front of us because of his strong, growing faith. He has been an incredible example for me as to how faith can change your life. Having said that, Romacio is putting 100% of himself into these calls to share everything he has learned in the hopes that his listeners can benefit from his words. I recommend that you grab a pen and paper and get ready for what he has in store for you today. Whether this call enlightens you or provides confirmation of what you already know, you're going to want to take notes. Without further ado, let me get out of the way and introduce your millionaire mentor, marketplace minister, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. Are you there?
Absolutely. I am here. Thank you so much, Meredith, for stepping up and being our host. We love you. We appreciate you. I want to welcome everyone back again for another edition of the Sunday Keep It Pro training call. Come one, come all. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to first of all begin by saying happy Resurrection Day, happy Easter, and I've got a question to every single one that's listening to this call. Those of you that are listening to us live and those of you that will catch the replay, do you know what the meaning of Easter or Resurrection Day is? Do you really understand the significance of what this day really represents? If you don't, I want to encourage you to gain some understanding. Make a phone call somebody wise, and ask them, what does Easter really mean? Is it really about a bunch of kids chasing bunny rabbits and candies? Or is there more significance in this special day that we call Resurrection Day or Easter? Find out the significance of this day. And the reason why I want you to do so, it plays a very, very critical part of why we do this call and what the message is from these calls that we do on Sunday. Listen, I would be remiss if I didn't say hello to all my first-time listeners. Guys, we've been doing this for over 7.5 years. Do me a favor, bookmark this time. Bookmark this phone number. 7.5 years. Every single Sunday, the exact same time, the exact same phone number. Can you believe it? There's a free call. That's right, a free call. You don't have to pay anything. There's no hook at the end of the call. There's no ulterior motives. There's no hidden agendas. We don't ask you to pull out a credit card. We don't know the name of the company you work for. We don't know the products or services that you market or sell. We don't know if you're a stay-at-home mom or the CEO of Chevron listening to this call, and nor do we care. Let me tell you what the spirit of this call is about. You see, listen, if you haven't figured out by now that you were created for more than just a job, I want to say that carefully. If you have not figured out by now that you were created for a purpose and with a purpose in mind, I want to encourage you to keep showing up here on Sundays listening to this call. We want you to know we're not concerned about the company you work for. We're not concerned about the product you sell, the business you own. We're not concerned about any of that. The purpose of this call, guys, we teach two specific things. If you're new, please write this down so that you know what you're getting yourself into. There's two things that we teach every single Sunday. Number one, we will teach you the specific skills that you will need to get yourself to the top of any business that you're promoting or that you're working. Now, listen, there's a lot of things in life I'm terrible at. There's a lot of things in life I just don't fit. That's not my cup of tea. A lot of things I missed the mark on. But when it comes to building a business, oh boy, I got to say, they say it's not good to blow your horn, but I'm going to go ahead and just toot my horn. I have to do it because it's something that I've paid a dear price. It's something that I've worked extremely hard. It's something that I've sat at the feet of some of the biggest giants. I've taken copious notes. I've literally built it, tore it down, built it, tore it down, build it up, it falls, build it up, it falls, up, down, up, down, up, down. And guys, I can tell you, not from reading a book, but from the happenings of my own life, I know what it takes to build a vivacious, thriving, multi-billion-dollar business. I'm your guy, and I'm going to give it to you for free 99. That's right. Absolutely free. So we will teach you the specific skills you need to build any business. And by the way, we're not talking about network marketing exclusively, although I love that profession. We're not talking about that. We're talking any business that you're involved in. You're going to find there are some timeless truths. There's some universal truths that apply to any business that you build. And thankfully, I've got experience in building both domestically and internationally. I know the people. Say it with me. This boy knows the people. I'm talking about building companies that comprise of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, both distributors and customers. Yes, I'm experienced. You're not wasting your time. But that's just one of the elements of this call, teaching you specific skills that you need to build or promote anything that you're building. Okay? The second thing that we teach on this call is we teach you life skills as well. And the reason why we do both specific skills, but we don't omit teaching you life skills is because they go hand in hand. See, a person is nothing more than a fool if they know how to acquire money, but they don't know how to keep it. You see, you have to have both life skills, which provides wisdom and deeper understanding, but at the same time, you need specific skills. In other words, baby, we're going to teach you how to walk and chew bubble gum at the very same time on this call. Now, what we ask of you, we give you a tremendous amount of value every week. We never miss. We always over-deliver, right? But there's only one thing in return that we ask of you that listen. We just want you to subscribe to the philosophy that this call is done under. You know, and I know you might be wondering, philosophy? What in the world is he talking about, a philosophy? What's this man talking about? When we talk about philosophy, guys, we're specifically talking about, you ready? Grab a pen. We're specifically talking about there is a philosophy that I have and I've had for a very long time. And, you know, sometimes I sit back and I wonder, what are the people who are hearing the sound of my voice, what are they learning from what they hear? And, you know, like a parent, you know, you do all that you can for your children and you hope that they get the message. You really do. You give it your best shot, you know what I mean? And you hope that they get the message. Well, I tell you what, today I'm going to give you a cheat code. Here's the message. Here's the theme of this call. Here's the philosophy of the call that we do. And this is the only thing that we ask of you, the listener. We ask of you to mentally subscribe to this simple philosophy. And here it is. We believe what we make happen for others, God will make it happen for me. Say it again. What I make happen for others, God will make it happen for me. And if you understand what that philosophy is about, it's about giving. That's if you can really understand that on this special day called Resurrection Day, some of you call it Easter, on this special day in the book of John, the 3rd chapter, the 16th verse, it reads, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Now, what does that have to do with the philosophy in which this call is done under? Well, what we know about God is about giving. What we know about, if you ever get confused if you ever start to look at your life and start to wonder, man, I'm not doing so well, I'm in a dark place right now, how do I find my way back up to the top of the mountain? All you have to remember, just align yourself with the spirit that you were born under. You were born under a spirit of giving. God told every man, every woman, I want you to go out. One of the commands he said is, I want you to multiply. I want you to be fruitful, right? And I want you to give. And so what we're trying to get you to understand is it's all about giving. I know many of you on this call, you want more money, you want more success, you've got goals, you've got ambition, you've got dreams and things that you want to manifest. It's really simple. Write it down. It's really simple. It's not complicated. You don't got to pay $50,000 to go to a seminar to hear something so simple. All you have to do is be in the right frame of mind, ready to receive something that can transform your life. And I'm telling you, listen, life is how you see it, and how you see it is how you live it. One more time. Life is how you see it, and how you see it is how you live it. Can you please say that again for the people that just jumped on late that are in the back of the room? Yes, sir, I can do that. Life is how you see it, and how you see it is how you. Just trying to get you to understand, you'll never be perfect. You'll never be perfect. I don't care how hard you try. But what we want you to understand is life is about giving. If you'll just learn to serve, that's how you'll get to the top. That's how you'll make it to places that you've only dreamt of. It's through your service, which is the reason we provide a free call for all of you. Come one, come all. Free. We don't want, no. I could care less about Facebook. I could care less about Instagram. We're not looking for any sort of, friends, or we're not looking for any viewership or likes. Or listen, I don't live my life predicated upon who likes me. I don't live my life predicated upon who clicks on my page. How many views did we get? How many comments? I don't live my life that way. I don't think that's very wise nor smart to put yourself in a position where you're subject to what people think of you. Your validation should not come from how many likes, how many scrolls, how many comments, or how many TikToks or whatever, however it goes. No. We do this call because we solely believe what we make happen for others, God will make it happen for us. What that means is there's something that God put in me. There's a gift that I have, no different than there's a gift that you have. And what I'm doing on this particular call, I'm taking up my space in this place called life. I am letting my light shine because I don't know who's out there domestically or internationally that something that I'll say is resonating. It's stirring up something in them. No, I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I don't own a church. I'm just a marketplace minister. Somebody that God chose to use in the marketplace. Somebody that I'm not perfect. I'm no clean white sheet. I'm not perfect, but I'm progressive, right? Somebody that God is using to inspire you that if he can use me, on a free call to reach tens of thousands of people in countries and people that I could be standing next to these people and I couldn't spot them in a one man or a one woman lineup, but God could use you to reach them. If he could do it for me, I know he could do it for you. So that's why I ask you to subscribe to the philosophy, what we make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. Will you do that for me? Today we've got a special topic lined up. The topic of today's call, guys, is called swinging the bat. Oh, I can't wait to get into this one. Oh, I can't wait to get into this one, baby. Listen, and you know that the year of 2023, this is the year of right now. Every single call that we've done throughout this year, we've reminded you of the prophetic message that we came forward and shared with all of you listeners that God gave to me, that the year of 2023 was the year of right now. Now it's up to you, the listener, to interpret. It's up to you, the listener, to really understand what the two words right now mean for you. For each of you, it may be something different. But I was told to notify you. I was told to let you know, give you fair warning that this is the year of right now. Right now. God's going to do it right now. No more of this, oh, he's a God of old. It happened 2,000 years ago, but he's no longer in the he's no longer in the miracle-making business. You're absolutely wrong. He still is in the miracle-making business. In fact, he told me he's going to do it right now. He's doing it right now. And so I get excited every time I get a chance to come here and be with y'all. I really do. And the reason for my excitement is because I serve a God that does not lie. His word will never return back void. He just doesn't lie. So if he says he's going to do something, that's what he does. And what I love to do, I love to go back, me personally, and I love to watch this. There's a series called Bible. I encourage you to look it up. It's on Prime Video, Bible, Bible. Just go look it up. It's absolutely amazing. You will love it. And one of the things that I find interesting when I watch this series, because I binge watch it probably now about 10 different times. I watch it all the time. What I love to do, guys, I love to go and watch it, and I love to see. Once again, God said he was going to do a miracle, and he did it. And he did it, and he did it, and he did it over and over and over and over again. And the same God that we serve, the same God of yesterday, the same God of today, and the same God of forevermore, he's the same God. He didn't change. It ain't different. He's going to do it again and again and again and again. And he told me to tell you that this is the year of right now. And I hope that I hope you find it amazing that here we are gathered on this call. I don't know who you are. I don't know your name. I don't know where you live. I don't have your phone number. But we were scheduled to meet. We were scheduled to have a call like this. And here it is. I'm planting seeds into your life, bringing confirmation to most of you. But some of you, I'm also bringing things that are enlightening you. Don't you find it very fascinating, interesting, how God can use somebody you don't even know to confirm something? Don't you find that mesmerizing? I do. But I can tell you, this is the year of right now. And so this topic that we're going to dive into for the next 20 minutes today, this topic that we're going to dive into, yes, today is Easter. Today is Resurrection Sunday. And that's awesome, and that's wonderful. And I do want you to understand what the meaning of today, the significance of it. You have to. Come on. You've got to know it's more than just bunny rabbits and jelly beans. You got to know what this is all about. Because today's topic that we're talking about, swinging the bat, I've got some very provocative, accurate news for you. I'm going to say it again. I've got some very provocative, accurate news for you. Number one, this is the year of right now. So you got to do it right now, whatever it is. You got to do it right now. Number two, nothing is going to happen for you if you don't swing the bat. I'm reminded of a time when I was about 14 years old, and I was playing in minor league baseball. I'll never forget, in Oakland, California. I was playing, I was up to bat, and there was a girl that was pitching. She was on the team. Her name was Erica, and she was pitching. And I don't know why, but I'm always plagued with this memory. There was a pitch that we were playing at Greenman Field. It's a field in Oakland, California. And there was I was standing at the plate. I had my baseball bat. My father was in the stands, and I was so eager to hit a home run. I remember this. And I remember, I wasn't the best baseball player, but I was there at the plate, and I remember Erica. She threw the pitch, and I didn't swing. And then I remember Erica, she threw another pitch. This time it was a little bit faster. And that was just too fast. And I didn't swing. And I remember, she threw another pitch. And I finally swung at that one, but I missed it. And I remember she threw another one. And it was just a perfect speed. It was right down the middle of the plate. And believe it or not, guys, I didn't swing the bat. I've always thought about that moment. And let me tell you why I bring that moment up on this call right now. Because my dad was sitting there, and my dad is no longer with us anymore. And my dad was a good baseball player. He loved baseball. He wanted me to be a professional baseball player. Unfortunately, God didn't think that didn't happen. But I remember I wanted to hit a home run in Greenman Field. And I got to be honest, guys, I never did hit a home run in Greenman Field. But I remember, I always think about, there was this girl pitching named Erica. I always think about what would have happened if I would have just swung the bat. Now, once again, what does swinging a baseball bat have to do with your life? Everything. You see, you may be expecting a health miracle to take place. You may be expecting a relationship miracle to take place. You may be expecting a financial miracle to take place. You may be expecting a business miracle of some kind to take place. You may be expecting a parental between you and your children miracle to take place. I don't know what the miracle that you're expecting, but what I do know is that God cannot do the miracle without you swinging the bat. You've got to swing the bat. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I need each of you listening to interpret, what do we mean when we say, I've got to swing the bat? The provocative news that I have for all of you listening is that if you don't swing the bat, nothing is going to happen. It's just going to be another call that has a lot of energy and it sounds very exciting, and somebody else comes and wakes up and stirs up the hope in your life, but nothing ever changes because you don't swing the bat. Now, swinging the bat, for some of you, it could mean you need to do something. You need to take action. But watch this. For some of you, swinging the bat could mean don't leave. Stay right where you are. See, faith is an action word, but watch this. It takes action to leave, and it takes action to stay. But it takes wisdom for you to know the difference. Which one is for you? It takes action. It takes faith. Faith is an action word. It takes action for you to leave, and it takes action for you to stay. But it takes wisdom for you to know the difference. Which one is right for you right now? Either way, whether you're leaving or whether you're staying, you got to swing the bat. Sometimes when you swing the bat, that's you digging your heels in and you getting stronger and stronger in your convictions, in your belief, in your purpose, right? You're just swinging the bat. No, I know that what I'm doing, this is right. This is what I should be doing. This is what I should be standing for at this appointed time. You're swinging the bat. While others of you, swinging the bat could mean, I got to make that phone call. I've got to stop doing that, and I got to start doing this. I got to make that phone call. I got to call that prospect. I got to stop being scared. I've got to be committed in my faith. I got to be a little bit more committed in my health and wellness. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I got to do something. If all I do is jump in jacks, I got to do something, and I got to do it right now. You see what I'm saying? You got to swing the bat, baby. I told you I'm a builder. I'll swing the bat. I love swinging the bat. Remember, we've always taught you guys, and we always tell you, massive action, massive activity cures all your problems. Massive action cures all your problems. You got to take action. That's what we mean when we say, swing the bat. A lot of you that are listening, you're afraid of doing something completely different that you've never done before. I pray today that the fear that you have over whatever area that you have fear in that's holding you hostage, that's keeping you afraid, that's keeping you stagnant from swinging the bat, I pray today that the Spirit comes over you and gives you bold courage like Joshua. I pray today that you develop a spirit of tenacious courage, that the spirit of fear did not come from God. That is a demonic spirit. The spirit of overthinking, that's not of God. I pray that spirit leaves you and you develop the courage just to take the first step. What I came to tell every single listener today, baby, you got to swing the bat. You got to swing the bat. Nothing is going to happen if you don't swing the bat. You know, I'm reminded of the Michael Jordan commercial. Many of you know who Michael Jordan is. In my definition, the greatest basketball player to ever play. And the commercial pretty much talks about why he's so successful. And believe it or not, the reason why he was so successful as a basketball player is because he failed so many times. He swung the bat. He took the shot. The reason why he made more shots is because he missed a whole lot more than he ever made. And the point of the story is he took more shots. He kept swinging the bat. See, if you don't, look, people are going to look at you. People are going to have something to say about you, even if you don't swing the bat. People are going to look at you. People are going to have something to say about you, even if you do swing the bat. Here's the common thread amongst people. People are going to talk anyway. My philosophy, if they're going to talk, give them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. Today I came to encourage you. Swing the bat. I know you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. Swing the bat. Swing the bat. Do something new. Do something else. It's not too late. Swing the bat. The miracle cannot happen if you don't swing the bat. The miracle that you're expecting, it can't happen if you don't swing the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day. And what I want each and every single one of you to do today, I'd like for you to take 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, and I want you to do it right now. I want you to take 10 minutes right now as soon as this call ends, just 10 minutes. And I want you to grab a pen and piece of paper, and I want you to answer this question. What area in your life do you need to swing the bat in right now? What area in your life do you need to swing the bat? Swing the bat. Swing the bat. You've been on that job or in that thing for so many years and decades. You've been wanting more. You've been, this conversation of swinging the bat is relative to so many different topics. But I want you to answer, what area in your life do you need to swing the bat in? You know, I'm 40. Can you believe it? I'm 45 years young. 45. I hope and pray that I get a chance to live to 100 or more. You know, I really don't know how long God is going to let me live. I want to live for a very, 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 very long time. And for those of you that are younger, much younger, listen, time is your most precious asset. It's the one thing you don't get more of. You can get more money. You can lose a boyfriend and get another one, right? You can lose a job and get another one, right? But time, that's the one thing, baby, you don't get more of. And it's not too late. It's not too late. I'm telling you, swing the bat. Pick up the phone call. Go to your computer. Go to your private place and pray and get that voice of confirmation of which direction you should head in. Ask God to clarify your purpose. Swing the bat. Swing the bat, girl. Swing the bat. I can't promise you that just because you swing the bat, that you're going to hit the ball. I cannot promise you that just because you swing the bat, you are going to hit the ball. But I can promise you, if you never swing the bat, you will always regret what would have happened if I would have just taken a chance. Repeat after me. It's possible I can do that thing. Repeat after me. It's possible I can be anything I want to be. Repeat after me. It's possible it can happen to me. Repeat after me. It's possible even for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage every listener today, take this call very serious. It's very simple, but it has a very profound message that is tailor-made just for you. I'm talking to those of you that are live listening to us, and I'm definitely speaking to those of you the replay. I don't care if you're domestic or international. This call is tailor-made on Resurrection Sunday just for you. Now take 10 minutes right now and answer the question. Write it down. What area of your life do you need to swing the bat in? What area? Write it right now. Write it down right now. You know the answer. And my prayer, as soon as this call hangs up, you take action right now. Once upon a time, heard somebody say, anything that you're planning on doing eventually, you need to do it immediately. Anything that you're planning on doing eventually, you need to do it immediately. Swing the bat. Hey, listen, guys, I'm the California Kid. I want to thank all of you for listening. We've got an incredible call lined up for you next Sunday. I can't wait to see you back here next Sunday. I love you guys dearly. Take 10 minutes and answer the question. What area of your life do you need to swing the bat in right now? I love you guys. We'll see you guys all next week. Goodbye. Thanks for listening.